With our friends over at Moncus Park, and Mark is joining us virtually today. He's got a new toy. He has some winter weather tips for us because it is cold. Oh gosh, here we go. I'm excited for this. That is really cool. So Mark, good. Hello. Okay, I'm wonderful. You just demonstrated your new toy. This is a cultivator.
Yeah, it's like a little mini tiller, and what it does, wintertime's a great time to get out in the garden and really care for the specimen trees in your yard. We're on our promenade. We have 52 live oaks. Each year we put down this mulch, but at times the mulch kind of gets a layer, and it needs to be incorporated into the soil.
Yeah.
This little tool kind of helps incorporate the organic matter into the soil, which over time breaks down and feeds the trees. And winter's a great time to do that. A lot of people don't understand that winter's a really good time to do all kinds of gardening activities. It's a great time to plant trees and shrubbery. The cool winter months and the wet soils really allow the plant to establish, and come spring they're ready to go. So it's better to plant now than in spring.
Really?
Yeah. And one great thing to do now too is to mulch the beds. We like to use free organic matter. We have these leaves that are donated to the park in the hundreds of yards worth of wonderful leaves.
Yeah.
We use this as organic mulch, so we just put this down over the root zone of the trees, and over time it breaks down. You can see the soil is really beautiful and rich, and that's really the secret to the success of the landscape at Moncus Park, is the free organic matter that we use to amend the soil and incorporate. And as it breaks down, it just feeds the plants, and it makes the maintenance of the whole park much easier when you're actually feeding the plants and doing practices like mulching, which suppresses weeds, holds moisture, and over time feeds the plants.
Yeah, this is great information, and I think it's wonderful too that you mentioned that now is actually a great time to plant those trees and shrubs, because when people think winter, they think cold and like, oh, you might actually damage the shrubs, but in some cases, that's not true.
Yeah, it's not true. Most plants require a couple of months of establishment. So you imagine if you plant something in, let's say, early spring, the plant's really not established by the time the harsh summer gets here. So planting it now, the root system will grow through the winter. And it's always a good idea too, like if you have a cold front coming, it's always good to really water the plants very deeply. It'll kind of insulate the root system. It'll help protect the plants a little bit. Most of the cold fronts have rain associated with it, but some don't. But that's always a good practice, to get out and water the plants before a hard freeze.
Absolutely. And I love that you demonstrated this cultivator. I never really realized that you should do that every now and then and break up that mulch. That's amazing.
That's right.
That's amazing. And so, Mark, we are almost out of time. If people at home, they want to learn more about Moncus Park and everything you guys do there, where can they go?
Yeah, check out moncuspark.org.
Absolutely. And I know you're going to have a lot of fun taking care of the grounds with your new toy.
It's a blast.
It looked like fun while you were doing it. I kind of wanted to come out there with you. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with us, showing off some tips and tricks to care for our plants during this winter weather. We appreciate you guys so much.
Thanks, Taylor.
Of course. If you at home, you want to learn more, you want to rewatch this for those tips, head to our website, KDN.com. We're going to put everything you need right there. We'll be right back after this.